welcome back. We've got a really exciting group of young people from Hazard High School, part of the Hazard Independent School District. They've got a couple of different projects that we're going to talk about, entrepreneurial projects. And so introduce yourselves if you don't mind.
Hi, my name is Shelby Ritchie.
I'm Catherine Cornwell.
I'm Jared Hoskins.
I'm Brittany Byers.
And I'm Trey John Campbell.
Okay, what project do you want to talk? Let's talk about 606, the coffee project first.
Okay.
Right, so the 606 Coffee started in an air shift workshop this summer. There was a group from Hazard High School that was sent there through Vivian Carter, and we got to learn about how we could make our community better as students and what we thought we wanted to see in our community.
A big part of the 606 is we were told to identify a problem in our community, and a big thing that we noticed was that downtown Hazard was actually dying, and we thought with adding a new business to downtown, it would help spark the revitalization, and maybe more businesses would be willing to come downtown as well.
Yeah, and you got funded because KVAC awarded a community challenge grant. You submitted it, you earned it, so you got some money to do this. Part of it, you had to have a business partner. So talk about that business partner in your space and all that.
So our business partner is Joey McKinney, the owner of Appalachian Apparel. We are in his storefront located on downtown Hazard on Main Street. And through him, we have not only had a space, but his customers bringing customers for us, and our customers bringing customers for him. He's been really great to loan us out of space. We don't have to pay rent or anything. And he's been great to also show us what we would need to take steps as a business owner like he has.
And then, of course, it's all about coffee, right?
Yes.
So I know you have that coffee shop there, and part of it was to have a place for young people to hang out.
Correct.
A good, safe place. But you take your coffee to other places too, don't you?
Correct.
Yes, we also run this thing at our high school where 2 days a week we try to run it before school so we can catch students or even teachers coming in who might not have the most energy that day and can grab a cup of coffee so they can either teach their classes well that day or the students can stay more focused.
So what type of coffee do you provide?
All of our coffee is locally sourced through Kentucky Mountain Coffee in Paintsville, Kentucky. And that was also a main part of our business aspect. We wanted to not only just fund major corporations, but hometown shops and things in Kentucky and make it more just local.
I can't recall now, you've got a couple of different types of coffees that you provide, so I've tasted both. They're very good. So.
Thank you.
Now, do you want to share another project that you have?
Yeah, so we have another project called 606 Safety Net.
And what's that called?
606 Safety Net, also known as Rapid. And what we do is we create 3D models of buildings that are at high risk of something like a shooting or a natural disaster. So schools, hospitals, any big buildings that first responders might have trouble navigating. So we build the 3D model, and then the first responders can use that to help navigate the unfamiliar environment.
Okay. Who have you worked with on that project? I know you've developed it, so have you worked with the local fire department, police?
So we have done our own school, Hazard High School. We are currently working on the elementary and middle school. We have also talked with many other schools, and buildings are happy to work with us, but it's still in the beginning stages. So, yeah.
And we do work with local fire departments and police stations, just look like that. They work with us and talk about their work.
Well, from both of these projects, what have you learned? I mean, what are some of the skills or some of the type of other things that you have learned?
Some things personally I would say I've taken away from this experience is I've never been the one to want to own a business, but now that I have learned how to work with others through a business, it shows that it might not be something I want to push to the side for my future, but look more into it.
One thing I've learned is when running a business, you have to kind of put the business first. So if you have obligations for that business, then you have to make sure those things get done. It's like, say you have to work this day, you have to be there, or find your own replacement to work for you that day. So it really just teaches you more of being on time and responsibility.
Well, and I think the other thing is that you as young people have an idea, but you've had a lot of adult business people and other leaders that want to help you. So it seems like if you have a good idea, the community will come together.
Yes, we have had really good feedback from our community saying, hey, this is great. We're glad that students are taking the initiative to do what they want to see done in their community, and they want a coffee shop, so.
So we've got 5 people here. How many of you are going to come back to Eastern Kentucky? So it looks like, and so what will you want this region to be like for you to want to remain here and raise a family?
Safe.
Yeah.
Safe and just more things to do, I guess you could say. Just like that's what we're kind of trying to do. We're trying to revitalize downtown Hazard and just trying to keep everything going and upbeat.
It's kind of like when you have a community that doesn't have anything to do, they find their own things to do, and that usually leads to illicit behavior, and that's what you really don't want your kids to do, and that's why a lot of people are scared to bring their families back to this area.
I think Hazard's a good example of where some exciting things are going on in downtown Hazard and in Hazard because, you had some Vista workers a few years back that helped, and you had Envision Hazard, that project. So there's much youth engagement in Hazard and in Perry County as a lot of your community. So I think y'all have a great model, and good luck on your future. I know it's going to be
Thank you.
successful. Thank y'all for
Thank
being
you
a
so
part of the
much.
program.
Thank you.